I want to know what you ate. Did you eat before the Oscars?
Yes, a cheese board.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of cheese boards.
Oh, yeah, that's lovely.
They always serve them before things, though, in the States, don't they? Rather than after your dinner with a port. Yeah.
Yeah, which is weird because these massive boards come out with like pita bread and crackers, and then after that you don't really want to eat the thing that you ordered. But no, I'm a big queen of cheese boards, and so I have always about like 15 different types of cheeses in the fridge. And especially for those events, because everybody's coming in, and, you know, I have my hair team and my makeup team and the designers and my stylist and her helpers and my parents and people that wanted to be around for the getting ready. We just tend to bang out a Bucks Fizz and some cheese boards, which helps the mood hugely.
What's your favourite cheese?
My favourite cheese is Manchego.
With membrillo?
Yes. Or also, I just like it in my salad. I've got a bit of Manchego in my salad today as well.
Yeah, it's a good strong cheese.
It is really good. And also, I feel like I can just eat the whole thing without it being attached to anything, which is dangerous, but it's good.
Florence, did your family always know you were going to be an actress? I mean, were you kind of one of those children that was putting on shows in the sitting room for every... Yeah, okay.
Yes. We all were. All four of us were all making things.
Do you all act? All of you?
Yeah.
So it was basically Little Women?
It was basically Little Women, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, no, we all sang, dance and act. And my mum was a dancer when she was younger. And my dad is just a very big personality. And he's always hosting in restaurants. And I think, putting on a show was always... a nice part of our childhood. So if we had a Sunday lunch, after lunch, the guitars would come out and we'd all sing, or our guests would sing, or we'd all,
fabulous.
Yeah, so it was very much a part of, our lunches and our weekends, and as a family we'd sing together, and yeah, so that was very sweet. But most definitely, I'd say my parents would say that they knew it was coming in terms of being an actress.
Did you go to a drama school?
No, I didn't. I missed that. I managed to amazingly, weirdly get a film in my last year of school when I was doing my A-levels. And when I did that, I finished school and I got an agent by the time that I'd finished school. And so when I finished school, it felt a bit funny to...
You didn't need to go to drama school.
Yeah, I just felt like I could give it a go. And if it didn't... I always said, if it doesn't work out, I'll go and study. And I always had that kind of in my head. It doesn't matter if it doesn't work out, I'll go and study, and this isn't the end if it doesn't work like this. But I just thought I may as well, and considering I had an agent that was ready to get me auditions and get me out there, and also I had a lot of learning to do to figure out how to do auditions and how to go in the room and how to do taping and all of that. So it felt important to just get going on it as soon as possible. But I've loved all the stories of my mates that have gone to drama school, and I'm sure it is something that I did miss out on, because it does sound a lot of fun.
I mean, I wanted to know, with Fighting With My Family, did you have to do lots of training for that?
Yeah.
And also, did you change your diet for that? Did you have to kind of go into warrior mode?
Yeah, the coolest thing about Fighting With My Family, though, was that at no point was there ever any... there wasn't a discussion about what I looked like. It was that... you're playing a wrestler and you need to be able to lift people. And that's part of the relationship with other wrestlers, is you have to be strong enough to lift them and they have to be strong enough to lift you. And if you can't, then you're not safe. And I thought that was just really interesting, because it meant that when I was working out for it and I was getting ready for it, I didn't have to worry about what people were thinking of, how thin I was or how this I was. It was just like, no, I need to be strong because I need to be safe. So that was really exciting. Also, I love wrestling. I love fighting. It's great. I have 4 siblings.
Poor boyfriend.
No, wrestling is a big part of all of my relationships that I've had.
Oh, wow.
Do you think you've got good table manners?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I do. I know how to put it on. I know how to put it on. If I'm around my family, then it doesn't have to be quite so elbows off table. But I know how to have a dinner, and I know how to go to a dinner and be my most polite self, I'd say.
What's your least attractive in somebody else, their table manner?
I would say, it's kind of combined. I can't stand being at the dinner table and someone talking over the top of you constantly. I think that's a really bad manner.
Like you wouldn't do well at our house.
No. Thank God you're not there, Florence.
No, I mean...
We can blame it on the
We
Zoom
sound
tonight.
like we're arguing, but we're not. It's just normal.
It happens. It happens in my family. But I think when, like, for example, when you go to a dinner with strangers, and that's what I mean. When it's family, I don't think it really matters because everybody's kind of listening anyway. But when you're at a dinner with strangers and someone doesn't have any... not listening to you whatsoever and talking over the top, that really bothers me. And also chewing with your mouth open.
Yeah.
Yep. Not good.
It's so easy. Just close it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so easy.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I want to know what your lunchbox was like when you were at school.
Lunchbox. I didn't have lunchboxes. I was really bummed out about that because I always remember the kids that did bring in lunch boxes and being like, oh, that's great, you get crisps and sandwiches. No, there was always like the lunchbox people and the school lunch people, and I was the school dinners. I was the school dinners. There was lots of chicken cutlets.
See, I was always jealous of the school dinners people.
Really?
Yeah. You got cake.
Why did you not have a good lunchbox?
I had lunch boxes. I mean, to be fair, I would have been the fucking size of a house if I'd had school dinners because I would have been like, yeah, sure, I'll have that second. And cake and custard, I would have been having like triple amounts, like chocolate cake and custard. That's slightly...
That chocolate custard.
And it wasn't particularly chocolatey because they really wet it down. But
they put loads of water in it.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
They don't even let children have that anymore.
No.
You know?
Really?
It's all fruit and bloody yoghurt.
Oh, God. What's happened to the world?
The world's really gone down.
Turning healthy.